What is up, you absolutely beautiful gamers? Welcome along to my first Best Pro Clubs build of FIFA 22. Um, I'm doing something that I don't normally do, and I'm going to re-feature somebody because it was so popular last year. Why wouldn't you? So what we're going to do this year is I've got a bunch of new guys for all the other builds, but specifically, and because it's such a specialist position. We've went with Wadi again this year. Obviously, if you've seen the video last year, the best pro club build for goalkeeper was Wadi, and it was over like 10,000 views. Very popular video, and a very well used build by a lot of goalkeepers. Got a hell of a lot of feedback on the Wadi build last year. So who better to basically feature the video than Wadi? As usual, the video was sponsored by UltimateFIFA.com. All last year's Best Pro Club series was sponsored by Ultimate FIFA, and obviously all this year's. I won't wax lyrically about the website. Go and check it for yourself. It's in the description below. Also featured in the Best Pro Club series videos is the VFL. A lot of the players play on the VFL, especially coming from the Xbox side. It is very popular. I think last year it had something like 500 plus teams, so that tells you how popular the site is. So anyway, getting on to Wadi's build, as you can see here now, it's up on the screen. And Wadi's not been on the grind this year, let's say that for a start. He's got 127 matches played, and I believe that quite a chunk of these are actually on backouts. When we go into the builds of DMs and strikers and centre backs, etc., you will see that people have really been grinding the pros. You need something like 900 to 1,000 games played to get like a max pro, and in some cases guys have done like 600-700 backouts, played 200-300 games and still don't have a max pro. So it's this year it's absolutely incredible the grind that you're having to put in. But that's a different matter, and something maybe touched on in another video was talking about the grind of pros and what they could maybe do to improve that. But anyway, obviously same as last year, I spoke to Wadi. We know a lot of Wadi's history. So Wadi's basically said he's played about 100 games to get to a 93 rated goalkeeper, and he's back to it a fair few games, but he's level 15, and as we can see on the screen, Wadi is a 93 rated goalkeeper. Well, actually you can't see it because camera's there, but I can assure you he's a 93 rated goalkeeper. So just going on, Wadi basically has won every tournament he's ever been in. Every kind of tournament that he's been involved in, be it like the Cactus, POQ, Monday Night Football, Super Sundays, Wins for Days, Nations Cups, Harefield tournaments. He's got a win in them, so he's a multi-winning goalkeeper. Played for a lot of teams. He's played for my own team. He's played for Nasty. He's played currently at Redemption. Played for Class. He's been about the scene since about 2016, I believe. He's won on VFL, same as last year. He's won 2 Champions League, 2 Europa Leagues, 1 Euros Player of the Tournament, which is an international trophy for his performance with England. He's got 10 plus league titles. Every single one of them's in higher tier, including the Premier League. He's got 2 UEFA Super Cups, 8 Cups, 4 pre-season cups, and a manager trophy. He's not exactly sure on his VFL stats in terms of the most clean sheets, etc. But he does know that he's got the most clean sheet stats for England, and that's 8 clean sheets in 15 games. When England's obviously won the World Cup or something like that. He's said his clean sheet tally around around 15 in a season for FIFA 21. However, he didn't play all their games, so that affects his tally. He sets his pro up to the max height. As you can see here, it's 6'7". So you get a larger frame to save the shots. It especially helps when playing on the line, as you can see in some of the clips. That was obviously previous. Use a lower weight so you can close down attackers quickly if they're running through in goal, or if he needs to rush off his line to get the ball for claiming for corners, which is a tactic a lot of top 11 man goalkeepers use, but it's the actually day. So if you're a goalkeeper, big tip for Wadi and a big tip for myself and most people in the pro club scene is to use your Y button when a corner comes in and try and get the ball, and just let the centre backs and stuff just hit the line, and if you lose the ball then they're there to block it. Uses all the I use all the agility traits he says in my pro to make better movement, and he needs to move. So he needs to move across his goal, and also increase reactions with skill points so that he can react later and still have a good chance of saving the ball. The perks he uses is 1-on-1, as that gives good boosted reactions and reflexes, and when he hits level 19 he will also put on clutch save. His playstyle is he likes to be confident, as he likes to come for the ball a lot and speak with his defence. Tries to force the strikers into a certain angle so that there's only one place they can shoot, which means he dives that way and hopefully he can save the ball. So he's trying to preemptively predict what people's doing and force them into the situation rather than him being forced into the situation. Sometimes in situations you have to guess where the striker's going to shoot. And that can obviously be challenging, but playing for a while we get used to the angles that strikers will shoot from, etc. So obviously a guy that knows what he's doing, knows what he's talking about. His favourite situation against attackers is when he baits them into the shot and make an easy save. So as I said earlier on, forcing strikers into what he feels comfortable with rather than what they feel comfortable with. He said that his toughest opponents are Dominio, who's very well known in the scene, and Jack McKenzie. Jack McKenzie's currently in his team, so Wadi will be happy about that. The one thing that he did say that would help in the, like, if anybody's asking about comments and stuff, is the save assistance. He uses semi save assistance this year, as he feels that manuals on the warden and the animation aren't as good when using it. So if you do have any questions, Ref Wadi, then basically what to do is basically leave it in the comment and I'll just go straight to Wadi and ask. And that's the thing about these builds, is while I'm going into his player growth here, Wadi doesn't have all the skill points, etc., doesn't have all the perks, but having played against him, he's still extremely good. So the better his ball, the better he gets, the better his ball's going to get. So what I'll do is when Wadi does actually reach a higher level, I'll bring out a quick updated version of this, and I'll basically bring out Wadi again, so it'll just be like goalkeeper build updated, and we'll show everything that Wadi's got at that stage rather than at the moment when he's got like half the kind of point system and stuff. So just getting into what he's got. Obviously he's got everything maxed out on the goalkeeping. If there's a goalkeeper, that's just going to be stock. It doesn't have anything on the pace at the moment, nothing on the shooting. It has one in shot passing. I take it that's just an overspill. The dribbling, he's got obviously agility. He's got that. He's got one on the dribbling there, but I'm going to take it that the reason that's been is because he's obviously trying to get down onto these agility down here, agility and balance he would be looking for. Nothing on the defending, and on the stamina he has strength, stamina, strength, reactions, which is obviously good for a goalkeeper. Jumping and aggression, I think he would probably end up putting on as well when he maxes out the points. Reactions down the bottom there, and on the other side he's got stamina and reactions. But as I say, Wadi doesn't have all the skill points, so at the moment that is his build. And he's also said that he would max out. He said earlier on, didn't he, in the video, that he would max out more reactions and reflex kind of stuff that he can try and do. That is going to do Wadi's build. As I said, I will bring out an updated version of this once Wadi has played more games, because at the moment Wadi is sitting at 127 games and he's not at a very high level, which I believe is 15, he said. Thanks for watching the video, guys. That is going to do the goalkeeper build. As I said, I will bring out an updated version for Wadi, but it will be just a quick one and it will literally be just showing his build. We won't go over all the other stuff that we've just went over, because it's basically a repeater from last year and it would be a repeater again. So that will do it from Wadi and that will do it from me. Thanks very much for watching the video. If you watched it, I hope the build suits you. If you have any questions for Wadi, drop them in the comments. I'll get them to Wadi and then bring them back to you. If you could like the video, that would be smashing, and if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. Until next video, which will be another Best Pro Clubs build, I shall catch you later. Until then, jog on.